Jurassic World Rebirth is fast approaching, so I posted a tweet, what would ruin Jurassic World Rebirth for you? And so many of you guys responded, so let's get into it and let's discuss. Alrighty, before we get into this video, I just want to say a quick shout out to you guys for interacting with this post on Twitter. 43k views and just so much engagement on social media, even on Instagram. And if we have time, we might jump on Instagram, but I feel like Twitter, like so many people submitted stuff, and you know, this is more of a Twitter type of video. But first one is from Jurassic Souls, and they say I would be so upset if the raptors only have a minute of screen time. It would also be a bummer if we don't get a surprise dinosaur species that haven't been shown in the trailer. And yeah, in the trailers, yeah, I completely agree. You know me with the Jurassic Park raptors, I feel like, you know, they're the best raptors in the franchise and things like that. When they're on screen, you know it's about to go down. You know, they're not to be messed with. You can't go, stop, I don't like it, stop it. You know, and they're gonna, like, you know, do their thing. And yeah, I hope, you know, I really hope that they do get more screen time and things like that. I was very shocked that in the second trailer they didn't reveal them. I was kind of hoping they would, because, you know, the design got leaked around the first trailer and things like that. So that's all I wanted to see in the second trailer, was just the raptors, and, you know, just like officially show them and things like that. And I didn't want to see the Mutodons or, you know, much of Amy the D-Rex in the trailers in the second one. But, you know, here we are. And yeah, it'd also be a bummer if there's like no new species. I would be pretty bummed out if they've just shown everything by now. But yeah, hopefully they keep something in there. Next one is from Sharky, and Sharky is also a huge Jurassic fan, Aussie streamer. If you're into horror games and things like that, go check him out. But he says, too much fan service. Alien Romulus was a great movie on its own, but the constant throwback lines of dialogue kept pulling me out. Yes, I know I'm watching an alien movie. Please stop winking at me. And yeah, a few of the comments, well, majority of the comments was talking about dialogue and things like that, and I chose this one because it's pretty much the best one to use. But yeah, I know a lot of people's concern is dialogue and things like that. I think the most important thing is the delivery. Obviously, we know they're gonna do callbacks and nudges towards the other movies and things like that. We know that's gonna happen, but it's just the delivery. If it's not cringe, that's great. But yeah, you know, with Hollywood and, you know, all that stuff, it's just about delivery. And if it's gonna be cringe, then yeah, it's gonna get memed on and things like that. So yeah, hopefully, you know, they read the room well and it's not like that. Next one is from Dark Zillos, and they say, if some of the dinos like Spino, Titano, etc. have too little screen time. And yeah, back to the raptor point from Souls, I feel like, you know, especially we'll get into this later, but with, you know, the TV spots and stuff like that, if we only see the Spinos and it's all just been released already, that'd be disappointing. I would hope for a dinosaur movie that would show dinosaurs. I know majority of the film will be catered towards the mutants and things like that. That's what the movie's about and stuff like that. So I know that I'm expecting that, and they're going to take majority of the screen time, but still, I want like the first half of the movie to be more around this, and I think it will. I think we're in safe hands. I don't think they're only going to get like 2 or 3 minutes, you know what I mean? I think they're going to get a bit, you know, they have to get three super colossal dinosaurs and stuff like that. So I think we're okay. Next one is from Jurassic Shadow, and they say, if the D-Rex is shown as a cruel, evil monster and not as a victim of human cruelty, I want to feel pain and compassion for it, not just fear. If we have no explanation about the context and purpose of this island and its experimentations, I want lore. Any retcons and broken canon? Well, Shadow, if you know, in our Lord and Savior David Quep, I'm high on Quepium, baby. High on Quepium. Anyways, he says in his 9 commandments there's no retcons, so I guess we just have to let him cook. In David Quep we trust, and I do trust that. But yeah, the D-Rex is an interesting point. I don't mind, like, I said this in a previous video, but you know, I don't really care about the D-Rex. Like, it's a cool concept for this movie, but I don't know if I'll be okay with mutants if they do move into a trilogy and things like that. My main thing as well from this whole thing is, yes, the purpose of this island. I know, like, Zora is like, this is the original facility of Jurassic Park, but still, what's happening with Sauna? That's my thing. To me, I just, like, in my brain, I just feel like a lot of confusion would have been eliminated if we just went back to Sauna. I know we've had 2 other movies on there, but none of us know what's happening with Sauna. In my opinion, this movie just feels like Jurassic Park 3 Part 2. And I just feel like a lot of things would have been, you know, there's so much things we don't know about sauna and things like that. And I just feel like they just would have, I feel like now they've dug themselves into a spot where they really have to deliver on, you know, the new reason of this island. Because even when you do talk to, you know, just general people and, you know, you tell them, oh yeah, it's on a new island. They're like, oh, another new island. Like people already think that. Well, from the people I've spoken to, they're like, oh, another new island. Come on now, how many new islands of dinosaurs can there be? A lot of people do think that. So, you know, I think if they want it, like, they really have to deliver on this new reason of the island and, you know, make, you know, even people like me be like, okay, I guess that's cool why they didn't use sauna. But, yeah, that's just me. That's just me. But next one is from Procy, and he says, if the Equilops doesn't kill everyone, I'm walking out. This man. Next one is from Andre, and he says, Universal has been ruining the movie for everyone by releasing too many TV spots and trailers. At least 20 to 25 minutes of the movie have been released. I've successfully avoided many of the videos and social media. It's very difficult. It should have been one teaser and one trailer. This is my favorite thing from what I've read from all the like interactions and stuff like that from this post on socials. This right here. I know and I'm gonna rant a bit here, but for the first weekend of June with Summer Games Fest, I was a co-streamer for that stream, and I was excited for, you know, Jurassic World Evolution 3. That trailer got leaked the morning of, and then that same day, and while I was streaming, they just released, you know, that there was 4 Spinos in a TV spot and things like that. And you're like, what the hell aren't they? You know what I mean? You're like, what the hell's happening? Why are they revealing so much? And then I posted the GIF that same weekend of DJ Khaled going, another one. And a few people tweeted and things like that saying, oh, so many people wanted like more things to be shown. I was like, I didn't want things to be shown. I think they're showing too much. And now, you know, I think everyone can kind of say on the 22nd of June, especially after the week of showing like so many screenings of Jurassic World Rebirth this week in America, with so many like giveaways of like TV with secret screenings and stuff. Like a lot of cinemas did that in America and things like that. And you're just like, what? Like why? Like people have posted photos and videos from the movie. Yeah, well, not videos, but I've seen photos of people taking photos from the movie and stuff like that, and just people spoiling it as well on Twitter and stuff like that. It's just like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? I don't know if they're just scared because you know, Rebirth did like, it was like a pretty quick film, like 8 months, I think. I could be wrong, but it was very quick nonetheless. And from what I know behind the scenes, a lot of partners from Universal were blindsided by Rebirth last year. So I don't know if and you know, when you do talk to, you know, general like people, they don't know a new Jurassic movie is coming out. At least when I go to work and things like that, people don't know there's a new Jurassic movie coming out. So I don't know if they're just nervous about Superman and Fantastic Four, and they're just like, get kitchen sink time, let's just throw everything and just hope it sticks. And now they're just doing that to just like get as much attention as possible. But I think they're doing it in the wrong way, because, you know, they have shown so much, and it's just like, it's really sapped the wind out of the sails for me, especially like being an Australian fan. And look, I'm very excited because I'll have an announcement coming out soon. But for me, seeing like a bunch of like, you know, and I'm sorry to say this, but like, you know, random people get the opportunity to see like the movie and things like that, and then post about it, and then, you know, ruin it for others and stuff like that. And then on top of the TV spots and how much they've shown leading up this month, it just kind of feels like they've really dropped the ball, especially for Jurassic June. And especially like the other day, Gareth Edwards doing like an interview, and he's like, this is a revival of a beloved franchise on the 10th anniversary of Jurassic World. Like, come on, man. Like, without Jurassic World, say what you want about that trilogy, but without it, we wouldn't be here now, and you wouldn't be at, like, this new movie wouldn't be happening without it. You know what I mean? Those 3 movies, whether you think they're bad or good, they've made over $1 billion. And I like, to me, if they really wanted to stay away from the Jurassic World thing, why call it Jurassic World? Why not call it Jurassic Park 4 or Jurassic Park Rebirth or something? Like, if you really want to stay away that much from the Jurassic World IP, call it something else. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's my rant done. Sorry about that, but yeah, that like it's really like, to me, they really dropped the ball this month, and it's like, I'm excited about the movie, but like they really like, yeah, it's just like like, come on, man. Like, I wish I was more excited, but I am excited. I have high hopes for this movie, but it just feels like a punch in the gut. You know, I think that's the best way to summarize it. Next one is from Stevie Carr, and he says dinosaurs that obey commands. And yeah, that would be pretty sucky. Orbital drop Shang Li Trooper. They say if the D-Rex gets killed by a conveniently placed sharp object. Look, I get this is funny. I get the Triceratops. Yeah, that's a conveniently sharp object at the skull. The Therizinosaurus though, like it's a bit of a reach. Like that would have been like it's a living animal. Like that's its weapons to defend itself. It has to use that, you know what I mean? That's what it would have been doing when it was alive. Like you can't say the Therizinosaurus is a conveniently placed object. Yes, maybe with like the way it was shot, I guess it was convenient, but like it's an animal, it's blind, it doesn't know where it's going. It's like, don't be mean to the Therizinosaurus, man. Stuffer X says T-Rex getting easily bitched by a single Spinosaurus. Bro, what do you mean? If that happens in this movie, I think we're in the $1 billion range and we're gonna get a new trilogy. On top of that, you know, Jurassic Park 3 is the best movie in the entire franchise and the best thing to grace cinema ever. And if this happens, man, Rebirth is making $1 billion, you know what I mean? Like those best movie in the franchise, best moment that happened in the franchise, you know, I'm just saying. Next one is from Cybernova. Too much plot armor. They say that with a T-Rex as their profile picture, by the way. Too much plot armor. I'll leave it at that. Collect Jurassic says dinosaurs on the mainland. And yeah, like I get it. I get it. I just feel like they haven't really done it properly in live action. You know what I mean? But yes, I guess we're kind of over that now. We're past that. But I get it. But yeah, I still want to see a bit more of it explored in live action. And he also quote tweeted this tweet with the brands from Kim Cretaceous, which is pretty funny. And thank you, because that's like kind of what blew up the post as well. So thank you. Crust says a lot of, hey, do you remember the first Jurassic Park references all throughout? And yeah, I think that's the same thing that Sharky said. But yeah, I think we're kind of all in the same boat and things like that when it comes to that. And I think that was the last one, low-key. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I got quite a few DMs for this when I posted this. I just want to say that I'm not trying to farm negativity for this movie or anything like that. If you guys have been watching my content for Jurassic World and Jurassic World Rebirth up until last year, man, I've been saying I'm really excited for this movie. I think it's going to be better than Dominion and Fallen Kingdom. I have really high hopes. I think we're in safe hands. I just think marketing wise, they've really fumbled the bag with the movie, which I'm very surprised with. And just the lack of appreciation towards the Jurassic World as well. Like the 10-year anniversary to release an article like that kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. I will say though, I know I just said something negative there, but I wasn't farming negativity for this at all. I just love, you know, listening to the community, hearing what they have to say, hearing their thoughts and opinions. Community engagement is the most important thing for franchises and just, you know, communities. And I feel like Jurassic World doesn't really interact with the community. And, you know, if no one's gonna do it, I want to listen to what you guys have to say, you know what I mean? So, yeah, thank you guys so much for, you know, supporting and being a part of these videos. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. And yeah, much love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And let me know what would ruin it in the comments as well. Bye!